Hey, it's Danielle, and today I want to chat with you about something that I feel like has almost become controversial, and that is passion and how to find your passion, especially when it comes to career and kind of building a life that you love. And what I think the biggest misconception about this is that when we look for our passion, it's as if we're looking outside of ourselves. But the thing that we really need to remember here, something I remind myself of all the time, is that passion is within us. And so when we're doing something, it's like those little sparks within us. And so if we're looking for our passion, we've got to look for those little sparks. And the whole thing about this like passion conversation, it's almost as if we find a certain like path or industry and all of a sudden the sky will open up and like magical fairies will come down or something. And it's like I mean, I'm getting a little ridiculous here, but it's not like that at all. It's like just these little signals within, and when we go a little deeper, when we progress down that road, these signals get bigger and bigger and stronger, whether it's like going towards our passion or away. We'll notice more and more as we go down that road. And so to remember that it's not outside you, but it's inside you, that basically tells us that we need to look for signals. So that means that we need to try things. We need to, learn more about an area and just notice what that internal response is like. So, for example, last summer, I went to this open house for yoga teacher training. It's something that a couple of people had told me they could see me pursuing that. I'd just kind of considered it. I'd gotten a brochure several months before and just kind of kept it. I didn't really feel like throwing it away, and I didn't really know why. And when I went to that open house, I had a conversation with one of the trainers, and she was talking about the philosophy behind this specific program, and I just clicked with it. It was like I was leaning so far forward into it, literally and like metaphorically, that I was walking out and I was like, oh my gosh, I have to do this. So I emailed them and like set things up and ended up registering like a week later. And I am so glad I did. It was like the strongest gut response I'd gotten in a while because I was getting more and more in tune with my gut. And it was just such an incredible experience. I couldn't imagine my life any other way. I just started teaching about a month ago, and I'm so into it. I'm so, like, I love it. I feel like I have a little bit of a natural knack for it and been told that, which is amazing. I also just, like, it's just so much fun to me, and I just feel like it's so valuable. So you can probably tell as I'm talking that I'm so into it. And so if you can start, but I didn't know from the beginning. I just kind of had a hunch and had a gut instinct. And so if you're learning about something, going to an open house or reading an article or, talking to someone who's in a certain area, notice your response. If you're like, or if even they're like, if they're talking about their career and they're like very lukewarm about it, that's something to consider as well. But then also if you talk to someone else in that area and they're hyped up about it, maybe it's a better mix. But anyways, like noticing how a person might talk about it, but more importantly, noticing your gut response to it, or just even thinking about it. Gut responses can be complicated, so even thinking about it as just like this feeling of like leaning in and interest and wanting to know more. Passion doesn't have to be this explosive clouds parting thing. It's sometimes just these little signals, and the little signals tell us to do one thing and one thing simply, to just go in a little more, dig a little deeper. So I hope that this is helpful. And just remember that passion is not this like boom, it's more of like this little tell me more feeling. So I hope that you put that into action and have a great rest of your day. Bye.